Welcome to the School of the Lost Tribes. Your charity helps generate the lessons needed to seal the chosen before the destruction. Yahweh's cruel judgments explained to dummies. These verses show how Yahweh unleashes cruel judgment, not for fun, but to discipline his own people, the Israelites, when they disobey his covenant. If you break his laws, expect consequences, period. Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. This is a warning of Yahweh's destructive judgment day. It will be cruel, not in the sense of injustice, but in the righteous fury of a betrayed father. You thought Sunday school Jesus was coming with hugs? Nah, Yahweh's coming swinging for the lawbreakers, and it won't be pretty. If you're still sinning when he shows up, you're out. Jeremiah 30:14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity. Yahweh says, even your allies don't mess with you anymore. Why? Because he himself beat you down like an enemy, because of your many sins. Dummies. Commentary. You want to act like Yahweh's enemy? He'll treat you like one. You've been cheating on him with other gods, lifestyles, and nations. This is your spiritual divorce, beating. Lamentations 2:17. The Lord hath done that which he had devised. He hath fulfilled his word. He hath thrown down, and hath not pitied. This ain't random. Yahweh planned this from the beginning. He told you what would happen if you rebel. And now he's doing it without mercy. Yahweh don't bluff. He told Israel, break my law and I'll break your nation. So now you're in ruins, and he's not crying about it. You were warned. Deuteronomy 28:15-42. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Yahweh gives a detailed list of punishments: poverty, disease, enemy oppression, slavery, madness, all because Israel didn't obey the laws. This chapter is Israel's rap sheet. Every hood, every curse, every injustice in your life, it's all in here. If you're confused about why life is hell, read Deuteronomy 28 like it's your diary. Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord. Even foreign nations are judged by Yahweh through harsh rulers when they cross his line. Yahweh don't just punish Israel, he runs the whole board. You mess up, he'll hand you over to tyrants. That's the kind of power you're playing with. Jeremiah 6:22-23. A people cometh from the north country, cruel and have no mercy. Yahweh sends merciless invaders as his whip to punish his people. These attackers don't play games. They are Yahweh's belt. You won't listen to the prophets? Fine. Yahweh will send the Babylonians, or the police, or your oppressors, with no mercy. He uses enemies to humble his children. Jeremiah 13:14. I will not pity, nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them. Yahweh is done talking. No mercy, no tears. It's time for destruction. You think Yahweh is going to keep begging you to repent? Nah. Once you cross the line, it's go time, and he ain't sparing nobody. Jeremiah 20:16. Let that man be as the cities which the Lord overthrew, and repented not. Jeremiah is saying, let the man who cursed me be like Sodom, wiped out by Yahweh without him feeling bad. This ain't gentle Jesus vibes. Yahweh destroys cities and doesn't lose sleep. If you're mocking his message, your name might as well be next in line. Lamentations 2:21. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob. He hath thrown down in his wrath. Thou hast slain them in the day of thine anger. Thou hast killed and not pitied. Yahweh wiped out Israelite cities and slaughtered his own people. The wrath is real, and it's personal. Yeah, Yahweh killed Israelites. That's how serious the covenant is. This ain't poetic. It's literal. Disobedient Israel got mopped, and Yahweh did the mopping. Habakkuk 1:5-2:1. I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe. I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation. Yahweh tells Habakkuk, I'm raising up a vicious nation to punish Israel, and y'all won't believe it until it hits you. You think it's just politics? Think again. When Yahweh raises up a violent nation to punish his people, even the prophets are shocked. But it's his divine spanking belt in action. Final dummies. Takeaway. Yahweh's cruelty is not wickedness. It's righteous judgment on his own rebellious children. If you break the covenant, expect the curses. If you ignore the laws, expect the punishment. If you don't repent, don't expect pity. Message to the lost tribes. These verses aren't threats to the world. They are discipline for you, the scattered children of Israel. You're not victims of random chaos. You're under contract with Yahweh. The knowledge of wrath, a message to my scattered disciples. Therefore I am full of the fury of Yahweh. I am weary with holding in. I will pour it out upon the children abroad, and upon the assembly of young men together. Jeremiah 6:11. To the children of Jacob, you who are lost, cursed, and staggering through the nations. I did not give you license to pour out wrath. That power belongs to me, Yahweh, the living God, King of Israel. You may defend yourselves when afflicted. You may stand firm when threatened. But if you choose wrath as your way of life, if you clothe yourself in anger and repay pain with vengeance, you violate the covenant and magnify your curse. Because the law worketh wrath. For where no law is, there is no transgression. Romans 4:15. You are not lawless. You are Israelites. You were given the law at Sinai. Therefore your wrath stirs mine. You don't get to use your oppression as an excuse for rebellion. I see what's been done to you, but I also see how you respond. Wrath belongs to me, not to you. For which things' sake the wrath of God cometh on the children of disobedience. Colossians 3:6. You claim to know me, but walk in hate. You teach my name, but preach destruction. You desire revenge, not righteousness. And for this, my wrath burns hotter against you, my own people, because you know better. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger be put away from you with all malice. Ephesians 4:31. If you are full of wrath, then you are not full of my spirit. And if my spirit is not in you, then you are not my disciple, no matter what fringes you wear or what tongue you speak. I sent you a teacher. Follow him. You are under a curse and a snare. You are scattered across the earth, ruled by enemies and confused by false religions because you broke my covenant. But I have not left you comfortless. I sent my Son, your Messiah, to show you how to navigate through wrath without becoming consumed by it. Much more than, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. Romans 5:9. You were never told to destroy. You were told to repent, return, and be a light. If you choose wrath instead of wisdom, then you will reap what you sow. A warning and a promise. To my disciples, those who follow my Son, who risk their lives to keep my commandments, who defend the truth in humility, I will show favor in the last days. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. Ephesians 5:6. But to those who store up wrath in their hearts, who feed on violence, who twist the scriptures to suit their hatred. But after thy hardness and impenitent heart, treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of God. Romans 2:5. You are building your own judgment, and I will not spare. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. Micah 5:15. But vengeance is mine, not yours. How to be angry without sinning. Be ye angry, and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Ephesians 4:26. Yes, anger is real. Yes, injustice enrages you. But you must channel it through the Spirit, not the flesh. Cease from anger, and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Psalm 37, verse 8. If wrath controls you, then I do not. Let the world see who rules Jacob. Consume them in wrath, consume them, that they may not be, and let them know that God ruleth in Jacob unto the ends of the earth. Selah. Psalm 59:13. Yes, I will consume my enemies, and the world will know I rule in Jacob. But I will also judge Jacob. The whole earth will tremble, not only at my name, but at my indignation. But Yahweh is the true God. At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation. Jeremiah 10:10. Final command. I command you, my scattered seed, put away your wrath. Study the wrath I reserve for my enemies, and stay out of my way unless you want to share in it. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? Proverbs 27:4. If you are my disciples, act like it. If you are the righteous remnant, walk like it. Let the world burn in my fury. You remain faithful, and I will spare you when the fire falls.